This shoe with a review of the New Balance shoe that I think is designed for Zach LaVine. Is one of the worst players in the NBA, in my opinion, most overrated. I don't know, he's like lifeless. He did good jobs in the dunk contest, but when it's game time, I'm seeing him doing a lot of boneheaded moves over and over again. I have zero expectations for the future of Zach LaVine. If you're a fan, I'm sorry, that's just my opinion. You can continue cheering him on. So this shoe is called the BB Fresh Foam, and the New Balance don't even have the decency or the brain cells to write their name properly. It's called the BB frshu. So yeah, FU. What the hell kind of a name is that? New Balance. They like to put a lot of numbers and they like to line things up. That name just really ticked me off. For a size 9.5, it weighs about 370 grams, but it feels heavier than what the digits show. So yeah, there's not a lot of stuff in the shoe, but it's not exactly lightweight. Fit, I would say you should go true to size or go down half a size, because especially this top part area, there's super crazy dead space. There's nothing you can do to lock it down. Width, I think, is very forgiving. They do come in like double E. This is 2E, maybe they have triple E or single E, but I'm not familiar with those kind of sizing, and you would be confused about that if you're used to just purchasing basketball shoes by their regular sizes. So yeah, the fit is a little wonky. Gotta go down half a size or true to size or half a size down, but still it's not gonna provide that lockdown you want because of this crazy dead space. The heel, as you can tell, this is something we don't see in the 21st century. Most shoes, they have some kind of angular or some hugging contours to make sure they have some containment functionality. But this is just, woohoo! This is straight back to the 1980s or 1990s where they don't care about ergonomics. So yeah, there's nothing annoying or protruding or pinching you, but it's not going to provide you with that regular lockdown or a forming comfort that you get in most basketball shoes out there. They have this crazy plastic shell. For some reason, I guess provides some torsional rigidity, but it serves little purpose because it's not like it's going to provide a purpose like an outrigger. So in terms of the lateral stability, it's not great. It's not as bad as LeBron 15, the worst lateral instability, the greatest laterally, the most incredibly laterally unstable shoe in the history of basketball shoe. But this is not that great, especially considering there's like minimal or zero cushioning foam on the forefoot. It still feels like you could use something to protect you from rolling over. The Fresh Foam itself, it's compared to like some casual baseball shoes I've had, that Fresh Foam, which I thought was pretty decent in terms of cushioning, this is not any shape or form better than something that I paid like $50 for. This is over $140, $150. So I don't know where the price is going to Zach LaVine. He doesn't deserve that money for sure. So yeah, the foam cushioning, the Fresh Foam, I feel a little bit of it in the heel, but even in the heel, it feels like it's sinking rather than bouncy or absorbing. So it's weird. And on the forefoot, it's either minimal or the rigidity or the density is weird. So it feels like the heel is kind of slowly sinking down to a quicksand. While on the forefoot, there's like nothing there but just something to barely make you feel like you're not touching the ground. There's some foam. Foam that should not deserve any scientific or patented, licensed and registered kind of special name. It's like, it's very plain. So it feels worse than the typical budget Nike models like the KD Trey 9 or other, not even React, a Renew foam type of shoe. So why would I want to pay extra dollars for this? It's stupid. The cushioning is, yeah, it's like a downgraded version of the typical React light strike foam you get from shoes like Dame 7, where the heel you can feel some cushioning, and the forefoot you don't feel much, especially with the plate right at the underneath your foot. Even if this doesn't have any plate separating your foot and the foam, it feels like there's something there, like a hard plate hitting you back. And the heel, again, it's like sinking. So yeah, it's very weird. The only saving grace is it's got pretty good traction. These circular traction patterns. It's very reminiscent of one of the best traction basketball shoe we've gotten in the 90s, the Zoom Flight 5 or the Zoom Braves. They had this circular, what they call modified running spikes or something that's inspired by running spikes. So yeah, this is pretty good. It's good that they have this pattern all around. But other than the traction, which still isn't better than crazy tractions that I've experienced from Chinese shoes like Anta GH2 or Crazy Quick from Adidas. It's not as dust resistant as that, but this is pretty good. Probably one of the better tractions out there. But you're not going to spend, I wouldn't advise you spending $150 for a shoe with good traction, because there are many other shoes like Adidas Superstars that can provide you good traction with pretty much equal amount of cushioning here. So New Balance, I thought the Kawaiis and the two-way series had a decent evolution in terms of providing better cushioning, and then this is taking things back to the past.